Hey y'all, it is season 29 of The Bachelor. We have a new bachelor in town, Mr. Grant. So, I had to pop out. Okay? Um, we are very excited for this new season. I'm a little like, okay, Grant, don't piss me off, but I definitely decided I need to dust these shoulders off and come out of Bachelor Recap retirement for the people. Okay. If you did not get a chance to watch, you are in luck because I am here with a recap to give you everything you missed and also to let you know if I have any predictions on who the winner will be in the end. So stick around. Okay, so this season started off in Grant's hometown, which I believe is Texas. He was able to meet with his family, his mom, his sister, his grandma, which his grandma was so sweet. We did find out at the end that she ended up passing, so rest in peace to her beautiful soul. Um, and yeah, he then went and spoke with his father, who I believe he said his mom and dad were married for 30 years and they ended up getting a divorce. And his dad was facing some um, issues. I believe it was drinking. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. That was just something they felt they wanted to disclose on the show. So here I am disclosing it to y'all with this recap. All right. So it was just nice to see a little bit of where he came from, what got him into basketball. I think he was saying his parents argued a lot. And so the basketball was a way for him to find his own peace. And so that worked out for him because I do believe he played professionally, maybe overseas, still professional. But yeah, let's get into the ladies. There were 25 new ladies this season, and I feel like they did a pretty good job with casting. Like, no one really gave me what are they doing here just based off their visuals. Like, I feel like they all looked like they would complement Grant well and vice versa. So that was nice. He did say he's looking for a kind soul. So I said, okay, now Grant, we gonna see because we know sometimes these people act one way in front of the single person and a whole nother way when it's in front of the group. So I'm gonna be your eyes, Grant. Check in with me and I'm gonna let you know who needs to go, even though you already recorded this. But yeah. Okay, so the first girl out of the limo was Rose, and she was cute. It's not who I thought would be the first one out of the limo, but she was able to say, like, will you accept this rose? Like this rose. And I was like, okay, girl, that was cute. Is your name really Rose, or did you just change it for the show so you can use that little cheesy pickup line? Just kidding. That's her name, and I thought that was cute. There was this girl named Lytia. I thought that Lytia was pretty. She just looked nice. Like, she was very shiny. She also told him when it comes to basketball, she's not good at basketball, but if he brings the skill, she'll bring the sparkle. And she had like this rhinestone basketball, which I thought that was super cute. Like, go girl, because that could go in like a cute little display box if they made it to the final or if he ended up picking her. There was a girl named Janae who I was like, okay, girl, she knew the whole little LeBron James thing, throwing the powder up in the air. And she said that she plays basketball as well. So I thought that they could be a good match. And then there was Dina. When he saw Dina, he said, wow, like Dina did look good. Now, she is an attorney. It looks like her personality is very like straightforward, cool, chill, but she also looks like she has a good time. So Dina might be a front runner for me. Okay. I don't think she's my number one, but she looks like she'll be in it for a few episodes. Okay. There was also Alex. Alex bought her no drama llama. Alex looks like the girl next door, and something about her was captivating. And we're going to get into her a little bit later, but I did like her. Her personality, it was just like quirky and just being herself, which I thought was nice because she didn't really seem too nervous, but she did seem like she's going to be a little mess, okay? But But overall, those were a couple of my standout girls. There was also Juliana. They shared a cannoli. Serafina, she bought a big old Grant head. And I said, girl, if he don't choose you, what you gonna do with that? But I'm guessing she's gonna leave it at the mansion for him. Okay, and last but not least of my favorites was a girl named Zoe. She came in with this t-shirt bazooka thingy, and it basically shot out t-shirts of merch with her and Grant's face on it. Zoe was really cute to me, but I feel like she may be trouble a little later down the line. But I do like her, and I want her to stick around for a while as well. Okay, so now it's time for Grant to talk to the ladies inside of the mansion. He finally met everyone, and Bailey was the one who grabbed him first to ask to chat with him, and he was like, sure. You know, the thing about Bailey, I didn't mention her earlier because she wasn't one of my favorites, but when she met him, she was like, oh, can she had her phone with her and she was like, can we take pictures? And he's like, oh, yeah, sure. And she's like, well, I mean, pictures you take of me so I can make sure you know my angles. Like, girl. I thought that was a little bit much. She said the reason she did that is because her person should know her angles. But I'm like, girl, tonight is not about you. Okay. So he ended up taking selfies of her. Then when she pulled him for the chat, she also pulled her camera out again to take more selfies. Like, she gave him a little wig to put on because she had a bob, so he needed a bob, and they was bobbing and weaving and taking pictures together. And I just was like, Bailey girl, you like, are you really trying to meet this man? I thought that was a lot. She's a social media girl, so she says she takes her camera with her everywhere she goes. Good for you, girl, but I don't think that this is the show for her. There was another girl named Parisa who decided to create a PowerPoint presentation. Okay. Parisa, since your friends and family let you show up like this, hold my hand so I can make sure you don't do this again. Okay. It was a bit much. She had like photoshopped pictures of her and Grant on their wedding day, her being pregnant. A girl can dream, but I feel like that was a bit too much for him. But we're going to see if he gives you another chance. And that was a bit too much for me too, because he was like, how did you get these pictures? Okay, girl. She made me nervous because she reminded me of someone who can create like fake text messages and be like, oh yeah, my friend said they saw you out with da 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 da, and be like, I got the proof. Like, girl, that's a little bit creepy. His first kiss though was with, I want to say her name is Alicia, whatever. This is who he had his first kiss with. Now, Grant. To each their own is where I'll leave it. Not only did Grant have his first kiss, he had a second kiss with Juliana. He had a third kiss. He had a fourth and a fifth and a sixth and a seventh. I think it was just 7. He had tons of kisses, okay? Then some random girl came walking in. Everyone's looking around like, who is that? Like, is this a new girl? Turned out to be his sister, which we saw at the top of the episode. But his sister did pop in, and she showed baby pictures of him and just talked about his childhood a little bit. And she wanted to get to know the girls, rightfully so, because she says she is his older sister. Earlier, she did say she's protective of him. So I like that she was able to pop in as well. Jesse, the host, did let everyone know that the first impression rose this season will also equate to getting the first one-on-one date. So normally the first impression rose is just you, the first person that gets to say. This time it come with a little more weight. Okay, everybody wants to get the first date, the first one-on-one at that. So he ended up giving that to Alex, which is the quirky girl that I spoke about earlier, the no drama llama Alex, which, okay, I like her. I don't know if she was first impression Roseworthy, But again, I do think she'll be around for a long time. So she's going to get the first date. As for the rose ceremony, Lytia got the first rose, and Parisa, the one who made that crazy PowerPoint, ended up getting the final rose. I believe there were 7 girls who went home. The girls who went home didn't really surprise me, other than the girl Janae, the one who did the basketball thing during introductions. I did want to see her a little longer. So that is my recap of week 1, episode 1, season 29 of The Bachelor. Now, Grant, you did piss me off just a little bit. Okay. You did piss me off just a little bit. I think you did a whole lot of kissing and you didn't have to move so quick. But yeah, that is episode 1. Let me know who your favorites are, if you have any. Let me know if you did not watch but you will start watching now. Let me know if you want next week's recap. If you don't, it's coming anyway. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Until then,